guys, thanks so much for tuning in to what? Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in to This Georgia Clay. My mother brought me out here to look at more houses in the burning heat. So let's get into today's video.
Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in this week to This Georgia Clay. I think I like Leah's intro better, but yes, we did force her to come with us. Our two older ones were out and I just didn't want to leave her at home by herself. So we are looking at new homes today. We are back in Twin Lakes in Houston, Georgia. We are not purchasing a home here. We are just simply looking at floor plans. I know that was a comment that some people asked, like, you know, Twin Lakes is really awesome. And they do have some awesome homes. It's just we love to be on our side of town. So we were going to stick to that particular area. But in this week's vlog, we are looking at a home called the Winslow. Now, the Winslow is a ranch. I do want a two-story. However, there is room for change in terms of getting another ranch again. The reason for that is because look at how beautiful this one story is. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not a true fan of the exterior of the home. This is a very modern exterior. I think I would choose a different one, and Matt will put up on the screen the one that I would choose if I were to pick this particular plan. But I didn't want to stray away from a ranch, because sometimes the ranches really do work, and a lot of people don't give them a lot of credit, I think, because they just feel like, oh, it's just a small home, it looks small. But no, trust me, those ranches come through. So in this week's vlog, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it. It so reminds me a lot of my current home, but it has a lot of things in it that I love and wish I had in my home too. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this week's vlog. So one thing I love about this home is it has a 3-car garage. Matt really wanted a 3-car garage. Our lot that we have now could have fit a 3-car garage, but Fischer was on that, I don't know, it's bull crap. So we weren't able to get one. But this lot would allow us to have it. This is a beautiful lot. We actually thought about purchasing here in Twin Lakes, and we wanted this particular lot, but this lot premium was $150,000 to be lakefront. I see why it costs that much, because it's absolutely gorgeous. It's basically a 360 view of the lake, and I absolutely love it. But going back to the 3-car garage, I do love that as a potential for us. Definitely next time around, I would do a 3-car garage because we just need that, especially with having our woodworking projects and things that we do. Our 2-car garage has become a 1-car garage. So we definitely need that this time around. Matt is nodding his head behind the camera because he definitely agrees with that statement. But let's go ahead and go through the front of the house. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. One thing as well that Fischer is offering now is to do a 12-foot slider. And this particular house has the cutout for that. And they executed beautifully. It needed to have that, especially having the lake lot. So one thing that I wish that the Masterpiece homes had were a 2-story, French doors. I feel like they should have them in the Masterpiece, or at least an option to have them. But for right now, it looks like they're having 10-foot doors, which actually still nice, but I would prefer a double door. So coming into this one, again, keeping with my same foyer, I do love that. It reminds me of that, very reminiscent of going straight to the family room. But that view back there, we'll talk about in just a moment. It's absolutely gorgeous. In this particular house, it does give you an option to make this a secondary study. It comes standard as a dining room. I think a lot of people are straying away from a dining room. They don't necessarily need that. A lot of millennials, I think, don't necessarily have huge families to entertain a dining room. But if you were someone that wanted one, this definitely has that for you. Like I said, if it was mine, this would be study 2, so it'd be an office for Matt or me, and then it comes with an office. So over here, there is an office. This would be standard. It comes with double doors, and it would be in the front of the house, which I really do like that. I also like that it has an option, if you kept the dining room, that the office is private, where you're having to come through a hallway to get to the doors rather than them just being right in front in the foyer. So I do like that option as well. Another thing I like as well is that they have half baths in these particular homes. I don't have a half bath. I wish I had a half bath for my guests. Right now, our guests have to go down to the basement. So that's really good to have. So that would be a half bath here. Right off the office would be the laundry room. Matt said if we bought this house, that would be my office. And here's the laundry room because I am the one that does all the cooking, cleaning, you know, all the domestic stuff. So this would be a nice laundry room. I do like that it's not a laundry room that has a connection to, I guess they could do a door here, but I don't want that this time around. I have a door that comes in from my closet. It hits my washer door. If the washer door is open, it's just a mess. It's not really big. But this space, I wish it was a little bit larger of a laundry room, but it would work just fine though, especially when it's just me or Matt or the kids in here, you know, when they need to watch something. So it would work. And continuing this way is the foyer, which is very reminiscent of how mine is now. But I do love that the stairs to the basement are off to the side. That is one thing that I wanted because I feel like it's more privacy rather than someone coming in my home. It can have a direct A-line down into my basement of what's going on. I do like that. This would be opening it up into the family room. Absolutely love this view here. I have to stop. This lot is amazing. I think it's the best lot that they have here. I know they had some other lots on the other side of the lake, but definitely love this lot. This is the option for the 12-foot slider here. If not, it would come with the standard picture window and 2 secondary windows on the side, similar to what I currently have. But I think the slider here is just amazing. And it comes with a covered porch too when you get that option. So I definitely love, 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 love that. So in this family room area, I really do love it because it gives you the high ceilings again. And this one, it's 12-foot ceilings. So I absolutely love that. It's larger than the 10-foot ceilings that are standard here. And it has this tray ceiling too. In the tray ceiling, it gives you an option. We'll put in the renderings of a coffered ceiling, or you can just do a tray ceiling with beams. It looks like they're doing a tray ceiling, but they could do the coffered ceiling. We'll just have to come back and see how it goes as it progresses. I do like the fireplace here because I know I showed in the Beckett how slim the fireplaces were getting. Matt can show you on the side there. So this would be very reminiscent of what I have now. So therefore I could still do a built-in, which I absolutely love having that option to still create in my home. Opening up into the kitchen area, a little different than what I currently have now. So this would be the pantry here. Over here would be the back of the kitchen. And then over here as well would be extended cabinetry. So I do like this, that basically all of this would be the kitchen area. So the refrigerator is marked to go here and it just simply goes through the back of the house. So I do love that. I can of course do upper cabinets in here too. I could also do a butler's pantry, which she does have the butler's pantry here. Did you want to look at that? I could also still do a butler's pantry in this home. So it still has the butler's pantry here and you can have a sink in the butler's pantry. So there's plumbing here for that. If I were to make that an office, you still get the butler's pantry. If you want that as an option, they would just wall this off and then this would just become our coffee bar area, which I do like that. Another thing that I like as well is this would be the, what is it called? The mudroom. This would be the mudroom area. This looks like it comes with a closet here. So the closet is actually where the mudroom should be. So I can keep shoes and things here. Makes a big difference. And then the mud bench would come here and then it could just be beautiful because I just want it to look pretty and I don't necessarily care about what goes in the mud bench or what it's necessary for. I just want aesthetically. And then the closet can have all the stuff that you don't need to see. So I do like that as an option. I love that this one would provide you with a morning room. I don't have that at my current house. So if you see this area here, you would have a morning room and I absolutely love that. It would not be another slider here. It would just be a door and one fixed door that doesn't open, but one door that does open onto the deck. So I really think that's gorgeous. I love the window here, which would be a picture window. Again, depending on elevation, this may be windows where one, they open up or whatnot. So just depends. Now this is a little different here. This particular floor plan gives you the option to make a next gen suite, which is basically a mother-in-law suite. So you would have like a living room area with a kitchenette, has an option for that as well. We'll also put some photos up there so you can see it. But how you would get it standard, it would be 2 bedrooms back here, which are the secondary bedrooms. So on the main level, there's 3 bedrooms, including the owner's suite. And if getting this option, again, you would have that next gen suite if you have in-laws living with you or just don't need that space and your kids are grown. So, and then the 3rd car garage, you would have access to that as well, being here in the next gen suite. So I do love that. So this would be like your living room. kitchenette area. This here would give you an option to do a stackable washer and dryer. Looks like that they have it here for the washer and dryer hookup. They would get a coat closet here, or looks like a standard closet. That would just be their closet. And they would have to do a dresser. And then this would be their bedroom and bathroom, which this bathroom is a lot bigger than that Pearson bathroom that we saw, because that one was kind of tight. So this would be a nice setup. Then it looks like in this floor plan, they really didn't upgrade a lot in terms of the bathrooms and stuff. For me, kitchens and bathrooms always sell a home. So those are things that I'm going to focus on when I design my home, to make sure that I get the biggest bang for my buck in those particular areas. But again, that is something that you can do after the fact. I've just priced it out, and it's just, sometimes it's a better savings to do it when you're building than after the fact, because it just is. Sometimes the contractors try to take advantage of that. So I do love this particular home. I love my house. Like I said, I just wish that there were things that I could have changed, like having a morning room, and I wish I could have changed in terms of having an office on the main level, having 2 offices for Matt and I, and this home checks off a lot of boxes here. I wanted to show you guys the owner suite. So let me go ahead and show you the owner suite as well. So it does have like a foyer, kind of like how we have now, but this one is a little bit more, it's not as open, but it's a little longer, should I say. So coming here, then there would be a door to our bedroom. Now, of course, I don't know why this is in here, but it is, so mind that. But this is the bedroom area. I feel like the bedroom, Matt said, does the bedroom feel smaller to you? I just feel like it's a little wider than it is longer. Yeah. So I do like that. I love that there's, you want to show them that you can have access to your deck off the bedroom. That would be really nice for Matt and I, just to wake up, go out on the deck, enjoy our view. Either it be, I wish we could have a lake view, but more than likely it's going to be wooded view. So I do like that. And then I believe that they have option for windows on the side of the bed too. So just something that if you want to care to look at your neighbors, you definitely can. Coming into the owner's bathroom, very reminiscent of the shower that we have now. But I believe it's a little bit smaller, but I don't know. Looking at it, it looks about the same width that we have now. Yeah, a little shorter. Yeah, that 1 foot might make a difference in terms of cleaning it. I just hate, Matt cleans our shower, and I always complain about it, like, it's so big and I hate having to clean it. He's like, you don't clean it. So I don't like cleaning bathrooms. So that's on Matt. He usually does the bathrooms, and then I'll clean everything else. But I think that's a nice trade-off. So yeah. So this would be very, like I said, very reminiscent of what we have now. But that's one thing I didn't like, is because I wanted it to be wider than what we currently have. And this kind of gives me that same feel of what we have now. But they do have an option, instead of doing this large luxury shower, that you can do a smaller shower and a bathtub in here. So I would like to see that, because it looks like what happens here is, if you come here in this closet, there is additional space here. So if you wanted the bathtub, then you can do that. So obviously it would make the closet smaller, and that's perfectly fine with me. So that would give us more room in this bathroom if they didn't have that, because that's framed for the closet. And then this would be the water closet here, which seems like it would be, if I was sitting on the toilet, a little bit more room than what we currently have. If you need that, I don't know, you might be, I don't know how I'm feeling now. I need all the room I can get. And then here is the closet area. And like I said, it's a nice size closet. It's a lot more space than what we have now. Ours is very narrow, our closet that we have. So more spacious. You could be over there. I can be over here or whatever. So I do like it. I think it's really, really nice. I love the floor plan up here. Like I said, I love my home. It's just things that I would have loved to change. And this definitely could be a contender, especially having that feeling of loving my home, but wanting to make some changes. So let's go ahead and look down in the basement. So coming down into the basement, I love how the stairs have a landing. Right now we have just, if you fall, you fall. So I do love that. It looks like they have option to get the wet bar, which definitely we're going to do next time around. I just don't know if we're going to do it with the builder or if we're going to do it with someone else, because the builder's upgrade for this, I think it's like 20 grand. And I think that's a little pricey. And in terms of how they lay it out, I think I just want to make it a little bit more chic, and I can do that a little cheaper doing it third party. So they have that here. They also have here, see, I just noticed this. This would be a column like we have now, but it's in the middle of the room. Now ours is kind of off to the side. I don't know if I necessarily like that, but there's no other way to configure that. It breaks up space, so. So just looking at things like that, like once you start walking through a home and you notice things and you kind of compare it to your current home, you kind of pick up on the things that you don't necessarily like rather than praising the home. But I do love this area here with the 2 windows. I wish we would have had more windows in our basement. That was something that we could have done at design, but we were like, no, we want it to be more of a movie room. We don't want all the windows. And I wish we kind of would have done that because I love seeing the view out of our guest room. So this has a patio here, which I'm pretty sure was an upgrade to have that off of this space, which I do like. Matt said that we'd have another barbecue out here, or a fire. We could even do a fire pit out here too. It would be nice right here in this area. Because this lot, the ranches normally take up a lot of the space. It doesn't have a huge backyard, so you have to kind of play with that. I do love the picture window here and the 2 side windows. I love that. That was an option in our current home. We didn't do that because, as you know, that area that we have, Matt will insert a photo, is our media space, and we wanted it to be completely dark. But I love this, especially now that we have those electric shades. We can definitely do that next time around. So they got a bedroom and bathroom, a full bath and bedroom. I love the size of this bedroom, and a plus, it's not under the owner suite. I hate that in our current home, that when my parents come to visit, I always have to feel like, can they hear everything? And so, yeah, that is it's an issue all in its own. So I do like that. But even when my son was on his kick of playing his Xbox in that guest room, it drove us crazy because he would be hollering and screaming and we're trying to go to sleep, and it was insane. So we had to definitely put a TV in his room. But this is a huge guest room, has a nice walk-in closet. I feel like they would feel comfortable in this space. Only thing is, having this big room, why is there not a bigger window or another window? It's just one single window and it makes the rest of this feel dark. So definitely, you would have to play around with paint color, because if you did a darker color, it would be really dark in here. Another thing as well in this home is the potential of making it larger than what it is. So this looks like the area that only Fischer will finish for you. However, they do have options now. If you wanted to add a secondary bedroom, if you want to move some walls around, I mean, they try to make it as custom as possible for you without being a custom builder, because of course they still are a semi-custom builder, but they do have options, and it's called special order if you are a masterpiece buyer. So here's another area we would change to. I know that it's gonna get a little dark in here, but this would be like a movie room for Matt. And then over here would just be all the mechanics of the home would be in this area. And then over here, we would make another area to get here. So probably access from here into this area, so you're not having to walk through the movie room. And the mechanic area, which would be storage probably in that middle section. And then this could be gym, secondary bedroom. I mean, there's so many possibilities to really make this home your own and add those additional bedrooms. Because right now, if I were to purchase this one, how it is now, well, no, I would do the 2 standard bedrooms upstairs plus this one in the owner suite. I'll have a 4-bedroom, and I have a 5-bedroom currently. So that's something to consider. I would be giving up a bedroom. But doing that special order, I would have them reconfigure, the architect reconfigure the basement to make additional guest room down here. But I do really, really like it. It's really nice. I just love those stairs. Even if you like turn the camera that way, you can kind of tell, like, but I just love how the stairs look. I really do. It's just, I love that. So like I said, instead of going straight down. All right, guys, so let me know in the comments what you guys think of this home. Again, it's the Winslow Floorplan. It is part of the Masterpiece Collection by Fischer Homes. And Leah, what do you think?
I think it was nice. Like, I like the lake view. It's very open, and like, I feel like it's very homey without being too much homey and stuff.
What about, do you think it's similar to what we have now?
Yeah, I feel like it looks like our house, just bigger and better. It's just
the smell of the porta potty. Woo! It is
That's
strong.
strong.
It is super strong.
That's what I smelled earlier.
Yeah. Ooh. So yeah. Okay. So anyways, yeah, I agree with that too. I feel like it's reminiscent of our home, but it's bigger and better. Yeah. And I love it too, just like I love our house too. And I feel like I wouldn't be missing things. Like sometimes, you know, you buy another home and you say, oh, I miss this about my other house, or I miss that, or I wish my new house had what this had. And I think that this gives me, I can keep with all those things and then also get things that I wish I had as well. So anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think. We'll see you guys next week, and please make sure you like, subscribe, share it with a friend. And again, this was Winslow. Bye guys.